This book offers a range of ideas, suggestions, and models for assisting organizations in managing crises. It covers a range of topics on crisis management, and it is born out of various contexts written by several authors from across the world. And it is designed to assist organizations in empowering their middle managers to respond in times of crisis. It assumes that the normal rules of engagement have to be suspended during a time of crisis. And so the question it seeks to answer is, how does an organization empower their middle managers to respond creatively, strategically, and with a focus on the organization's core business when a crisis hits?
One of the things that I really like about this book is that it appeals to a wide cross-section of audience, persons in the industry as well as those who are in academic circles, particularly in higher education, will find this book very useful. For persons who are in educational leadership, this handbook is really a compact set of cases that lecturers can use to help their students understand how to apply the skills of crisis management into resolving issues. Those persons who are in the industry as well, any manager can pick up this book, and it provides several frames from which they can choose to apply on the floor, as we would say, in terms of helping their middle managers to navigate crisis situations.
The inspiration for this book is anchored on three pillars. The first is the series of works that Dr. Wilmot and I have been doing over the last 2 years, in which we were exposed to some of the challenges that middle managers face. And we wanted to understand how those challenges would affect organizations in the context of crises. All our previous works were done outside of the context of crisis. The second inspiration had to do with our own intimate experiences working in a higher education organization and interfacing with colleagues who worked in other organizations. And we saw how the COVID crisis was placing them in very difficult circumstances where they were not sure from day to day what the top management required of them, even though they needed to make some decisions. The pace at which top management was communicating the direction of the organization and the preferred mode of operation, the pace was slow. And so there was some amount of uncertainty, confusion, and even self-doubt. So this book was an attempt to determine how we could create some approaches for how this context of uncertainty, of fluctuation and vulnerability, how that could be addressed. The third had to do with the fact that this COVID-19 crisis was a global phenomenon, and leaders and managers across the world would have been asking a similar set of questions. So this book was an attempt to provide a framework for how managers in different countries and different types of organizations could handle crisis situations.
This handbook has a wide range of offerings, and the perspectives come from USA, Canada, Oman, UK, different countries within the Caribbean, Jamaica included, and other parts of the world. There are 17 chapters in the book, and each chapter captures a perspective. And so anyone who uses the book can go to a chapter that is context specific, and can lift one of the many frames that we have in the book to apply to their situation. Educational leaders and persons in educational leadership will have a high interest in this book because it provides frameworks that they can use as cases for students. And because of the diversity and the richness and the frames and theories and perspectives in the book, we feel that it really has much to offer, and it's modestly priced at under $200 US. Persons who are interested in getting the book can have access to a code that can give a 50% discount on that. And so we really do anticipate that persons will find the book useful, and that what we sought to interpret and package along with the perspectives of others will be quite useful.